Good morning students. Up to the last lecture we are start the point that is anomalous behavior of water. Okay. So in that point we are studied that by using Hope's apparatus that here we put some freezing mixture. Okay, what? Freezing mixture, that is the mixture of ice and salt, ice and salt. Okay, so this is the freezing mixture which is placed in a one bowl which is present over here. One cylindrical tube is there. Okay, and two thermometers are added to this tube, cylindrical vertical tube. Okay, so now here look at this. T1 is a thermometer which is present in the downward side of this bowl. Okay, and T2 is a thermometer which is present in the upper side of this bowl. Okay, so there are, we see, due to the presence of this freezing mixture, what happened? Whatever the water came in contact with this freezing mixture, okay, due to that what happened? Temperature of that water is fall. Okay, temperature of water falls, and due to the fall in temperature, what happened? Density of water increases. Okay, and due to that it will be move towards downward side initially. Okay, initially up to how much time? Up to 4 degrees Celsius. Okay, so initially that water start to fall in downward side. So there are, we see, rapidly falling temperature of thermometer first is takes place. Okay, so as it reaches 4 degrees Celsius. Okay, so we know at 4 degrees Celsius density of water is maximum. Okay, and we know if a liquid which is below, which is remain at below, okay, if we mix two liquids, okay, so one liquid will be present in the higher side and one in lower side of that mixture because of difference in their densities. Okay, if the liquid is dense at that time, it will remain bottom of this tube. Okay, no doubt this is all water, but water which is at 4 degrees Celsius, which having maximum density. Okay, due to that water will be moved towards downward side, and as this thermometer T1 reaches 4 degrees Celsius. Okay, now what happened? Still as it is remain at 4 degrees Celsius now, so initially fall in temperature here is also takes place. Okay, but that is not fast as like this thermometer first. Okay, so fall in temperature at thermometer 2 is slow as compared to this thermometer T1. Okay, so due to what happened? Due to why this is happen actually? Due to the falling temperature, density of water decreases and that water move towards downward side. Okay, so that is why rapidly falling temperature of thermometer first is takes place up to 4 degrees Celsius. Okay, as it reaches 4 degrees Celsius, okay, so after some time, okay, it will reaches 4 degrees Celsius. Okay, look at 4 degrees Celsius not reach at a time at both thermometers. Okay, because initially water has somewhat room temperature. Okay, so due to the presence of this freezing mixture, whatever the water came in contact of this freezing mixture, its a temperature falls, it will move towards downward side. Okay, why it move toward downward side? Because its density increases, and we know dense liquid will be remain at the bottom. Okay, so as it reach 4 degrees Celsius, after some time this thermometer T2 will also reach 4 degrees Celsius. Okay, now what happened here? Both thermometers are at 4 degrees Celsius. Now both temperature are same. Now again this is a freezing mixture, it has a temperature less than 0 degree. So whatever the water is in contact with this freezing mixture, due to this freezing mixture, again temperature of this water start to fall now. But now here what cases happen? We know at 4 degrees Celsius density of water is maximum. below 4 degree it is decreases, and above 4 degree it is also decreases. So now here, as temperature of water fall below 4 degrees Celsius, look at, suppose 3 degrees Celsius, 2 degrees Celsius, 1 degree Celsius, or 0 degrees Celsius. Okay, so its density will be decreased. Okay, so here water in contact with this freezing mixture has a temperature what, 3 degree. Now its density decreases, so it will move towards upward side. Okay, so as again its temperature decreases, so again it will move towards upward side, even get at 0 degrees Celsius. Below 4 degrees Celsius, density of water decreases. That is why it start to moving in upward side. Okay, as it reach 0 degrees Celsius now. Okay, here now this thermometer reach 0 degrees Celsius. Still this thermometer at 4 degrees Celsius. Okay, look at, that is the, you can say that, different nature of water. Okay, so initially what happened, density decreases, that is why all water move downward side. As this thermometer reaches 4 degrees Celsius, then temperature falling of this thermometer to takes place. Okay, so when it reaches 4 degrees Celsius, both are on 4 degrees Celsius. At that time, below 4 degree, what happens, simply density of water decrease. As the density decrease, so that water move towards upward side. Okay, and we know temperature of water, that is below 4 degrees Celsius. Okay, below 4 degrees Celsius density decreases, so the temperature of this water is also less than 4 degrees Celsius, so it will go up to the 0 degree. Still this thermometer T1 has a temperature 4 degrees Celsius. Okay, and finally it reaches 0 degrees Celsius. Then fall in temperature of this thermometer first is takes place, and after some time, okay, this will reach 0 degrees Celsius. Okay, so look at what happened. 0 degree water will be stay upward side. Okay, if 0 degree means ice still present here upward side. Okay, then also water should be present at the downward side, because density of water at 4 degrees Celsius is maximum, and that dense water will be stay at the bottom. Okay, so that is why in some cold regions, okay, in poles also there somewhat hot, the sea life is there. Okay, some fishes are we can find in the water inside the rivers on which ice is there. Okay, so this is due to this concept. Okay, and anomalous behavior of water is tells us that what, as we heat liquid in between temperature 0 degree to 4 degrees Celsius. Okay, in case of other liquids, generally what happen, that liquids are expand. Okay, liquids are expand. If liquids are expand, means their volume increase, then its density simply decrease. So density is the mass upon volume. But still in case of water, what happen, the instead of expanding, volume of water what decreases. Okay, it contracts between 0 degree to 4 degrees Celsius. Okay, so this is the somewhat different nature of water. Okay, in compared to the other liquids, that is simply called as anomalous behavior of water. And this experiment, if asked in examination, then you have to write such a way. Okay, so this is the what Hope's experiment. Okay, now we have to see this graph. Okay, initially what happens, suppose 12 degree is our room temperature. Okay, look at this line indicates the temperature of T2, that is thermometer 2, and this line indicates the temperature of thermometer first. So look at here, initially both are at same. Suppose this is our room temperature. We have start this experiment at 12 degrees Celsius, means temperature of water is how much? 12 degrees Celsius. Then we add this ice. Okay, we know as this ice added here, at that time whatever the water came in contact with this bowl, that will be its temperature decreases. Okay, and we know as its temperature decreases, it will move towards downward side. Okay, it move towards downward side because its density increases. Okay, as compared to the water at 12 degrees Celsius. Okay, whatever the water present here, it had temperature less than 12, 10 degree, 9 degree, whatever it may be. So it will start to move towards downward side. Okay, so due to that, the temperature fall in thermometer T1 is a rapid initially. Look at here, temperature fall in thermometer T1 is rapid. Look at, this is the y-axis which represent temperature, and this is the time. So look at here, what happened? This temperature of thermometer initially what rapidly falls. Now here, as compared to thermometer 2, look at this, thermometer 2 is at upward side, so falling temperature is very small as compared to this. Look at, this is fall rapidly and this is fall very slowly. Okay, so we see that after some time this become 4 degrees Celsius. Okay, 4 degrees Celsius. Look at, this is 4 degrees Celsius. Here this thermometer T1 initially become 4 degrees Celsius. Now falling temperature of this thermometer 2 is start then. Okay, then after some time what happened? This temperature T2 also fall at 4 degrees Celsius. Okay, at the one time both reaches 4 degrees Celsius. 4 degrees Celsius. Now what case is happen here? Okay, we know density of water is maximum at 4 degrees Celsius. Okay, so whatever the present water in contact with this mixture, okay, its the density now below 4 degree, what happened? Density increases. Okay, so whatever the water present here in contact with the freezing mixture, its the density increases. Okay, so its the density increases, so below 4 degrees Celsius all water which is present here which move towards upward side. Okay, so all the water which is present in contact with this freezing mixture, it start to move upward side. So rapidly fall in temperature of this thermometer 2 is takes place. Look at, this is the falling temperature and it goes on 0 degrees Celsius. Okay, okay, so it will reach 0 degree Celsius, and then after some time what happened? This thermometer 1 T1 reaches 0 degrees Celsius. Okay, so this is the anomalous behavior of water. Okay, this is the Hope's experiment. By studying Hope's experiment, we can easily understood this anomalous behavior of water, and this is the graph of this Hope's experiment. Okay, so here we have to study only one thing, that okay, what at 4 degrees Celsius water's density is maximum. Below 4 degrees Celsius its density decreases, and above 4 degrees Celsius its density also decreases. At 4 degrees Celsius its density is maximum. But in case of other liquids, okay, as we start to heat that liquids, at that time their volume what happen? Increases. Okay, but in case of water, in between temperature what 0 degrees Celsius to 4 degrees Celsius, if you observe water at that time, one thing we will be find there, that is the what the volume of water decreases, it contracts, okay, and at 4 degrees Celsius this contraction is maximum. That is why density of water is also maximum at 4 degrees Celsius, and this behavior of water is somewhat different as compared to the other liquids. So this different behavior of water in between temperature 0 degrees Celsius to 4 degrees Celsius is simply called as anomalous behavior of water, okay, and this anomalous behavior of water we can study by using this experiment that's called Hope's experiment that we explained yesterday. Here this is the graph of both thermometer. This is the temperature versus time graph, okay. So such a way that we have to remember here these things in case of anomalous behavior of water, okay. So if you have any problem about this topic, then please ask me, okay. If you have any doubt, then ask me. Remaining topic of these chapters you will see in the next lecture. Thank you.